while my uncle, his wife, and their children lived upstairs. To the left was still the tiny kitchen with its simple stove. On the right was where we had slept on our wood-framed woven charpai, except for my grandfather because he rose early to sell vegetables near Mochi Darwaza, one of the old city gates. There even remained the interior door on which I had been allowed to stick posters of Imran Khan, Javed Miadad and Zahir Abbas, the cricket gods who would improbably become my colleagues. Shanira stood back a little, taking it all in, including the inch of water on the floor. Me? I could hardly wipe the smile off my face. Although I had an urban childhood, my friends jokingly called me a Pindu, a villager, with the tastes and the worldview of the village. I like simple things, straightforward people, common courtesies. That makes me unusual. Patronage has always mattered in Pakistani cricket. The Pakistan Cricket Board chairman is a political appointee. There is a lineage of generals, judges, and senior civil servants in the role. From the Muhammads to the Niyazis, our game is pervaded by dynasties. Names recur: Ahmads and Akmals, Rajas and Ranas. In the current team, Babar Azam, Abdullah Shafiq, Imam ul Haq, Usman Qadir, and Azam Khan are all sons, cousins, or nephews of former players. I have no such background. I pick cricket up from watching others. The approaching sprint, the fast arms, the back foot pointing to the side screen, they just came naturally. I went from the streets to the test team in a couple of years, despite having no link to the top and no cricket in my blood. I was still sleeping alongside my beloved doting grandmother when I was selected aged 18 to represent my country. I was praying for you my whole life, she confided. Now you will be fine. Almost 40 years later, she has been proved right. It has never, of course, been easy. Bowling fast extracts a lot from you, and I did it for 20 years. I ended up delivering more than 80,000 balls in first class and list A cricket, and at least as many again at training. Yet cricket was never the problem. In some ways, challenging as it often was, it was the simplest part of my life. Bowling to Viv Richards, Sachin Tendulkar and Brian Lara, or batting against Shane Warne, Malcolm Marshall or Mutaiya Muralidharan was child's play compared to handling the expectations of my nation, the turmoil of my team, and the machinations of my administration. In Pakistan, nothing is as big as the country's 11. Cricket was the first thing my countrymen did to a global standard, what we have been best at for longest, what has most reliably united us, while also, on occasion, bitterly dividing us. Above all, it reflects us. People complain that the Pakistan team is not consistent, but the country itself is not consistent. Nothing in Pakistan happens the same way twice. On no institution can you entirely rely, and that goes right to the top. In 3/4 of a century, no Pakistani Prime Minister has served a full term. I played for 13 different captains, most serving multiple terms. I had 4 spells in the job myself. I was under the supervision of 10 national coaches and 9 PCB chairmen. I recoil from politics. But you know what they say? You might not be interested in politics, but politics is interested in you. It had a way of finding, frustrating, and tormenting me. Finally, as it expressed itself in the match-fixing controversies of the last decade of my career, it tainted me, and still does. We did not have long that day in Mozang. I noticed the telltale signs of gathering commotion. For a well-known person in Pakistan, 20 minutes is about as long as you can spend anywhere in public. And we retraced our steps to the car. But I was ecstatic at having had my faith in my memory confirmed. It was all just as I remembered. And having seen the past light me up so, Shanira started encouraging me to tell my story of how the Ahmadpura Pindu had become the so-called Sultan of Swing. In all the chaos and controversies I had been part of, you see,